Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another fun and an exciting episode of
2 Ounce Tuesday.
2 Ounce Tuesday. I am your host, Michael, and this is the other host,
Dawn.
Or are you the hostess?
I don't know. No, that's not.
Does that make you a Twinkie or a
maybe.
Ding Dong?
Maybe, I think so. I don't know.
But not a Little Debbie.
They don't really say host and hostess. Maybe I guess the female version of host. Anyway,
So,
who am I?
I don't know.
Next. Sharky James.
Oh, yes. Another photography podcast that we watch. So anyway, we are doing our 2 Ounce Tuesday. So we have 2 ounces and 2 ounces.
2 samples.
And they're blind so that we don't know what's in them. We and our friends poured them all. But to get things started and get our palate acclimated, what are we doing?
Warming up.
You got it, baby cakes.
Warming up with the bottle I haven't seen in a long time. Well, I've seen it, but I'm always, every time I see it, I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want to drink any of that. Heaven Hill. Heaven Hill, bottled and bond.
Yeah.
But you know, it might be the best one that I'm trying.
It's a little candy
hey,
tonight.
That's nice.
See?
Maybe I should revisit that one. I like that one. Like immediately, first sip of the night. That's pretty damn good. You might have to beat that. I said a bad word.
Oh no!
Beep.
You have to wait later in the thing. So this is a bottle and bond.
Yeah.
Which means it's 100 proof. Mm-hmm. It's also, this one is 7 years old. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. And it's from Heaven Hill.
And it's pretty delicious.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I kind of like that one tonight. Mm-hmm. I've had it another time and I didn't like it. Or I wasn't crazy about it, but tonight, maybe just because we've already eaten dinner and we had a long
day.
Long day.
Jeez, got beat.
Yes.
God, Lord. I have no skin in the game, but man, when you watch a Super Bowl game or a national championship game, some kind of sporting event, you would think the teams would be
Competitive?
Yeah, that was just...
Well, normally they are.
Blowout.
And normally the Chiefs look better than that, but this year's been kind of... They've been winning games... Scrapping last minute, so their numbers was due to be called.
All right. You shut down the quarterback and his guy.
I don't think Kelsey had... well, we turned it off the third quarter.
We don't know.
So I don't know if Kelsey had any catches. But I know he was very upset at coming off the field, so...
Yeah.
But,
that's kind of me.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of feel bad for those, not that this is about the Super Bowl, but I'm telling you, I feel kind of bad for the people who paid big time money for their team to play, in a really expensive game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then to see how they played. But I guess there's trust.
Because it was like 37-6. I think when I checked it last, and then it finished up at like 40-22 or something.
I don't know. That was dreadful.
Got a little less sweet on the third and fourth sip.
Dude, I like that. I really, really like that.
Kind of a dryish for you.
Yeah, I mean, like the proof, I like everything about that. Considering I'm coming off of a cold, I mean, couldn't really nose a whole lot of it, but it was really all about the taste for me on that one.
Yeah. Clean out my glass a little bit.
Yeah. So hopefully the drinks we have in these bottles here are, I don't know, just equally as good. Otherwise, that one might be favorite of the night.
Yep.
As these episodes have been going, I'm not really a big fan of most of these.
Do you even like bourbon?
Not the ones we've been picking, I guess. Maybe those were from the first few years we started, but... All right, I guess you can pour it. That's funny. There's some things I like. Yeah, interesting.
Whoa.
Careful.
I don't think that bottle was all the way filled.
Oh, yeah.
That's good enough.
Good enough. Good enough. Ooh, I mean, I could tell how...
It's definitely darker.
The one over here on the left is a lot
This one looks
darker.
like a Canadian whiskey compared to this one.
Yeah, sure does. Sure does.
All right, put those there, put those there, put those here.
Right there. Find room for the bottles so we can find them.
That's right.
Yeah.
As you know from watching our episodes, trying to locate the bottles in this place can be challenging.
Well, when you move them all the time. If you didn't move them, we might know where they are.
Well, that's true, you know.
They need bin locations. Inventory system, you know. Better inventory control.
Well, when we get the speakeasy finished, then
you might as well just quit talking about it because we're gonna go 5 years down the road with these videos and we're still building.
Yep. All right, which one do you want to start with?
Over here on the left.
The dark one?
Yeah, the dark one. This looks like this. Whenever I see a red one, I always think of Killian's Irish Red.
Oh, the beer?
Yeah, because I think that was my first memory of seeing anything with that red color. Really.
Take a whiff of this.
What?
Ooh.
I mean, I guess I have to really try hard on this.
It's fruit stripe gum.
It is definitely fruity. This one has a chance of me liking it. I said brown sugar on that. Again.
Oh, that's really sweet. I'm not getting any ethanol.
A little bit. If you dip your nose in pretty deep, we can.
You know my nose.
Yeah, mine's like yours right now. So, I mean, it's not gone, but it's not
warm
strong.
it up a little bit.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see what we got. I'm kind of
Yeah,
excited to try it.
It's been cold in the basement.
It's not too cold though.
Yeah.
I mean,
not right now. I have
actually
the
feels
heat
pretty
on.
good.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Oh, we didn't even say what it smelled like.
We did. I said
Well, sweet.
fruit stripe gum.
Yeah, I guess.
Are you slacking tonight?
Aye.
All right, drink.
Okay, let's do it again.
You know what that means when they hear that tone?
Yes, a barrel gets its wings. Right.
Yes. All right, cheers.
Wow. Wow. That didn't really match the nose.
No, it didn't. Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind
Kind of
of
fell flat.
rhubarb.
Yeah, it's kind of bitter.
Tart.
Kind of
It's got a little jelly flavor to it.
grapey-ish.
Yeah, I was gonna say grape. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the Nulu. The Indiana one. It's.
You know.
I mean, it's
but the
smooth.
proof doesn't
Now,
feel like a new.
Well, again, we just had 100 proof warm up, so.
Could be a barrel grape. Grape ape.
The dovetail one.
No, not the dovetail. Well, I don't think it's the one that's got the grape ape sticker on it.
I know. I think that's the.
Is that a dovetail?
I think it is, and I believe it was after we poured these because we got that at West Carmel. I think.
Oh.
West Carmel in June.
She
June.
knows. I
Not
don't have that
always.
kind of a memory.
Yeah, we have to ask Denise. She probably knows.
Denise, where do we get this?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. They'll know the bottles. It's because it'll be up there on the screen.
It's right here.
What are we tasting?
Well, it's a bourbon. Don't think it's a rye.
What is
I don't think it's really high proof. At least the proof isn't coming over that strong to me for high proof. So I'm going to say,
I got a little bit of
compared to the bottle and bond, it's right there at 100-ish.
That's got to be around 100 proof. Maybe like 104. I was going to say I had a little...
I'm going to say it's got a high wheat, just because I kind of get that
kind of grassiness
sweet
in it.
grass note
sweet
to
grass.
it.
And I had a little hint of a tobacco in there.
Yeah, tobacco's there. It's not real viscous. It's not real oily. Doesn't stay on the palate very long. Doesn't have a long finish.
It's got an odd flavor. Not odd,
Yeah.
not odd bad, but not odd great either.
Yeah.
That
know
is
what I'm
interesting.
Trying to think what it is.
I don't know. I've been so wrong so many
All right.
times. All right, let's go on to the next one. Interesting. All right, well, this is a lot lighter looking. This is a lot more amber color.
Amberbach?
Yeah.
I thought Amberbach was dark.
Oh, maybe.
This is more like a Pilsner. If we're going to go on a beer scale. The beer scale is from, what, IPA, Pilsner?
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
That's got a rich, deep molassesy, tobacco, leather, dark brown sugar. Not
You think?
Swedish, but
I don't think it smells sweet at all.
maybe Norwegianish? No, I mean sweetest. Ooh, that's got an interesting nose.
It smells earthy.
Yeah, definitely it's got some earth tones to it. No grass tones. At least I'm not getting yet.
No, like a field of weeds.
A field of weeds.
Yeah.
Well, it's better than my sister's laundry room / cat box room. Cottony.
I said nothing about the cat box. I said the laundry room.
You didn't. I said the one with the cat box.
Yeah.
Check out that episode.
Yeah. Would you even know what that episode was?
No, but if I research it, I'll put it somewhere.
Excuse me. Yeah, this nose is a little too faint for me right now.
It's a delicate note, but
Yeah, it's not strong, but again, on top of being sick.
now it's not. I mean, kind of florally now. That first whiff kind of hit me, but
Yeah.
all right, going in. Cheers.
All right. All right, let's see what we got. That's like a honey cough drop to me. You know how like
Yeah,
you
it's
have
got a little- it's-
honey when you have a cough drop that's honey.
Yeah.
You want it to taste really sweet, and then you put it in your mouth and you're like, ah. I mean,
Yeah,
not
it's
like,
got-
like from a sick point
Yeah,
of
it's
view.
got that. It's got flavor, and then it's got medicinal properties.
Yeah.
The first thing I thought of was, oh, that's either young or grassy or something else. But I'm gonna lean, at least on the first taste, for young. Like,
Nah. I don't know about young. I say different. That's I'm not sure that actually is a bourbon. It's got a zip in the front of the palate.
yeah, I'm
for
going
me.
in for the second one. To
Okay.
see. Now that second sip was much better than the first sip. I got a lot more notes. I got a lot more sweeter notes. I got a better finish. It's kind of staying on my tongue, tingling it. Interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely medicine-y to me.
Yep. Interesting.
That's about the only note that I'm getting.
Is that a
Doesn't
treble
mean-
clef?
Yeah. No. These are different, but kind of sort of similar. I'm gonna go back to the first one.
Let me see how that goes.
Man, okay, so now I smell what I normally smell with a bourbon. Smells definitely like a rick house when you walk in and you're like, yes.
Speaking of rick houses, unfortunately, we had bad news from the Jack Daniels camp. Somewhere around this morning at 5 a.m., one of their rick houses partially fell. I don't know what number, where exactly it was. The one picture that I had seen on a couple of their local news channels didn't look like an overly tall rick house. Didn't look like a whole lot of barrels. Did not see any that were smashed, so that's a good sign.
Oh, that's good.
Whether they'll try and salvage them or just the insurance will come in and scrap the whole thing, I don't know.
No,
But
they would scrap it. Come on.
I'm trying to think what 1792 Barton's did
I don't know.
with theirs. I thought they scrapped everything, but
Yeah, they
I'll have to go back and
scrapped
research
it. Somebody
remember
scooped up because they needed it.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what you think about going back to that?
I like the one on the left. It has a smokiness to it, like not like a Scotch smoky, peaty smoke, any of that. It's not like a what's the one that we don't like, subtle smoke, or the High West
Oh, the
campfire.
campfire?
It's not that. It's not like that. It's like It definitely is like a nice campfire note to that when you compare to this other one. Oh, that's just different, way different. Okay, so what do you think about the proof on this one or on the right?
The right? I think it's right around.
Yeah.
My right is right around 100. It doesn't. I mean, neither one of these feels high proof to me.
Yeah.
Doesn't smell high proof. Doesn't taste high proof.
Okay.
Doesn't look high proof.
But I'm telling you, what do you think this is a bourbon? The one on the left, right here? Because now I just the nosing it, man, I'm like, that smells like a bourbon. It's sweet, and then I went and tasted it again.
This might be a wheat or a high wheat. This might be all wheat for that matter. This one, the left. This one might be a Castle and Key wheat.
Shut up. Man, these are different.
All right.
I have no clue. I have no clue what these are. Okay, proof over here. I think it's. I'm going to give this like a 110 proof.
You know, this could be a backdraft.
I don't know.
Or a black. Backdraft? Black.
I forget what's called.
Black draft, isn't it? The one Keith sent us.
From West Virginia?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. All right.
Anyway.
All right, so both of these about in the 100-ish range, 100 to 110.
100, 105, 106.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think of the three you tried tonight, I think I like the Heaven Hill the best.
Yeah, I think so too.
These are very interesting though. So let's see what they are.
Wins tonight.
Let's see what they are and see what I like.
All right, which one do we go with?
Let's go with the one on the left. Number 12.
12. Dun, dun, dun. There's 11. Really? 12?
Yeah, 12.
So.
I'm leaving something till you tell me what it is so I can try it again.
Chip and Joanna Gain, when we go down there and visit them.
Balcones.
It's Balcones.
Okay. I could see that. Because.
And it's ready to rumble!
I said rhubarb!
Yes! And then.
That's what it's kind of the flavor.
Yeah.
I mean, the nose, right?
And it's 94 proof.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's all we have on it.
Okay.
94
Yeah.
proof.
It's interesting. It's not like a Texas whiskey, but yeah.
Yeah, 12.
Okay.
Balcones Rumble, which is down there, right there.
All right, what's the next one?
I don't know. You got to look at it. They don't talk.
58.
58. Da-da-da.
58.
23, 35, 45, 50 what?
8. 5, 8. Cinco, ocho.
All right. That is not how I remember it. But, so, speaking of Super Bowl and football.
Kansas City? Jay Riger?
No.
No.
But if you were speaking about football.
I'm still clueless.
And maybe at a fundraiser. And we were taking pictures of him.
Terry Bradshaw. Is that
Terry Bradshaw.
Bradshaw?
58.
Really?
58
Huh.
is Bradshaw Straight Bourbon, coming in at 103.
Okay. Which is his... What is that, his pass rating? Completion percent? Completion? Whatever.
We have to
something
go
like
back to the bottle.
that. Okay, well, this is interesting because Bradshaw is Green River. So, all right, you find that and I'll grab the Balcones real quick.
All right, welcome back.
Okay.
So we found them. Had to go up to my office and get the Bradshaw one. We actually had that one signed by him because he came in for a fundraiser every year, and we do the photography for it. And
Speaking of number 12.
speaking number 12,
Which is that bottle.
which is that bottle. That how ironic would that have been?
I know, right? That'd been
So.
hilarious, so. Because I almost said 12, Tom Brady. That's his number
Well,
2, right?
that's yeah, you're right.
Not that we're Tom Brady fans, but you know, hey, I've always been a big fan of Terry Bradshaw. So before he was like commentator. I love this Pittsburgh Steelers. That's what I remember. Like, my first memory of watching Super Bowl games is when Dallas and Pittsburgh used to play back to back for like when I was like in 8th grade or something like that. So, but yeah. Anyway, that Rumble. That Rumble. Speaking of kind of football, like that Rumble is very interesting, and I think I would drink that alone.
Yeah. This one again made by Balcones. It's a Texas wildflower honey, turbinado sugar, and mission fig spirit.
Yeah.
And this one happened to be bottled 5/23/23.
And is it just a whiskey? Texas whiskey? Is that what you said?
I guess it would be a whiskey.
Doesn't really, yeah, it's not like.
Actually, I don't know that actually is a whiskey because if it's sugar, that's not a grain. So but.
Oh yeah, well.
But I don't remember if a whiskey can have sugar in it. It's almost at this point a rum.
I don't know.
We will have.
Go back and check that.
Yeah.
The notes on that. I think it was talking about. Anyway, yeah. Mission figs. Interesting.
It was distilled in 3/9/22, bottled in what did I say, the 23.
I mean, year 2023.
So basically, almost just a year old.
Yeah, and I think that was a new release when we were out there.
Yeah, I think that was their first thing that the first time they made that. I think.
And we were actually
that bottle
out there in May, so yeah, I think they just released that. So I mean, it's cool. It's pretty good. I mean, it's interesting. I didn't think I would. I figured one of these Balcones would show up eventually in the blinds, and I mean,
but this is definitely a different critter.
But
for sure,
I would not have suspected that this one actually was a bourbon whiskey. It says Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. I just would not have thought that. In new charred oak, although yeah, I mean, well, that they're all new charred oak if they're bourbon, right? It's aged a minimum of 2 years. Produced by Silver Screen Bottling Company in Owensboro, Kentucky, which is where Green River is. And
Green River.
We know that's where Terry had their bourbon done. 103.8. And again, the 103.8 is definitely related to his percent completion, passing rating, something or other with some quarterback statistic. So they specifically did that, and this was batch 1. So
batch 1.
Yeah. Very fun. All right, well, cool. Did I love either one of those? Nope. Did I like the? I think I liked the Heaven Hill better.
Yep.
But it was definitely fun. These were definitely vastly different from each other. But this one didn't taste like a bourbon to me per se. But and it might have been kind of young. But anyways, all right. Let's keep on going to the next tasting and see if I really love something.
Yep. All right, everyone.
Anyway. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Ciao, Bella.